Hi.
Hello.
How are ya?
Hi.
There's a lot going on right now. Hello, welcome to this episode of Gelatinous Noobs.
Always a lot going on.
Episode 40 in Azarus. Let's go, guys.
It's true.
I should be our soundboard.
We're here for it.
Like the trumpet.
I need a gun.
I don't have any announcements. I stream on Paragon's Odyssey. That's how we're announcing ourselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stream on Paragon's Odyssey. Find me there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal. All ready to go?
Ready to rock.
Recap.
Recap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was thinking about your thing. Where
Yeah,
you
what's
put in
the...
We're doing
do we
announcements
have
at the
it?
end.
We got a new thing.
You're supposed to distribute this, boss.
I thought we talked about it before the stream
we
started.
don't have photographic memory.
Gelatinous
boss.
Noobs, everybody.
All right,
We're doing it
everybody, so
live.
it's-
Just send a screen cap to the Discord or something.
Yeah, and also, this is our wonderful DM. She already said who she
me.
was. I will be playing. I'm Michael. I'm playing Batch Latchlin tonight.
My name is Kara. I also am Feral Froggy. I'm playing Airless tonight.
My name's Evan. I'm also feral, but not. It's not my username. I'm just.
I'm also
feral.
just a frog.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also a little froggy.
I'm just-
Professional mod.
I'm playing Chomsky tonight. Right. Peanut butter.
My name is Matt. I'm game. Nope. I'm
I'm
game
game.
master. I'm Gabe.
I'm gay.
I'm gay.
feral. He's gay.
Whoa. Game master Matt, and I will be playing Argos Kiran.
Okay. Last time we left off, the Feytastic Four had made their way from the Feywild into the crossroads after they met with Ende, a rat folk who had told them where to go. And he said, hey, when you're in the crossroads, don't do magic and don't do violence. And you know what they did immediately?
What did he do?
Violence and not magic though.
Not magic, but violence.
Little magic.
I
Little
thought it
magic.
was opposite day.
And then he
I'm
teleported
shocked.
out, and Chomsky got away,
Right.
and Airless and Argos decided that they. Sorry, I thought about how they could be called the A-Team.
I was like, did you forget his name?
Yeah, I
No.
thought that too. I was like, I literally
We're
just said
double
it.
A BC.
Yeah.
Easy as A, B, C.
Easy as A,
Never
A,
mind.
B, C.
Abka.
Abka. Yeah. So the A-Team decided that they were going to meet the Collector. That's what his name is, right? Yeah, the Collector. A disgusting mass of flesh and bones as he interrogated a quickling, and then he ate the quickling.
Yeah.
Um,
Did do that, didn't
And they were escorted to the plane of air where Chomsky was waiting for them in ale and stuff. And then Batch, disguised as Mr. Meaner, went through the portal.
Just waltzed on in.
Just waltzed on
No one
in.
even questioned me.
They did it.
Breeze through customs.
God, I'm a genius.
TSA
Yeah.
fast pass.
TSA could
They
never.
they had some discussions about alignments, but it was in character and it actually made sense, unlike the alignment system. And yeah, they had a long rest. They called it a day.
Did I long rest?
I'm just now here
Well, I was
in
thinking
the
if I
airplane.
hit the button. I did. I have my stuff.
Chomsky would wake up quite early, and he would go down into the ale and stuff.
Okay,
Are they serving breakfast?
of course.
Cool. He'll sit
Dude,
down.
it's just like a continental breakfast. They've got the waffle press and everything.
I don't
bet
need the
they're
waffle
super
press.
airy.
Do they have goat
Yeah.
milk? Excuse me.
Oh my god.
Do you have goat milk for the morning?
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
It's like kind of frothy, like cappuccino texture.
Nice.
But
Thank you.
Batch is up pretty early.
I'll sit at a table and wait for the people.
I was gonna say Batch is up pretty early, earlier than he normally is. He's gonna climb out of his rafters that he always sets up in and float on down, and then he'll mosey his way on over. Oh, he's gonna check on Biff. How's Biff doing?
You reach in your pocket and
Dead.
he's crumpled up and dry.
just like another creature in another lifetime.
Another actual play.
Biff's doing fine. He's looking a little gaunt, like you haven't fed him in a couple days.
He's been in this magical place off screen.
Yeah. We forgot about him for the last 3 weeks, so
Hey, Biff,
he's okay.
I'm really sorry about that. There's a lot of stuff that's been happening.
He's
How
got
you
like bags
feeling?
under his eyes.
I'll speak with animals.
Dad, I'm starving.
Do you have any pudding?
Let's go get you some pudding, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's fit. Hello there, Mr. Lady. Sorry.
Mr. Lady.
Sorry, there's stuff in my eyes. I can't see what I'm seeing.
You actually can kind of tell it's an air elemental. You can't really see them. You just kind of like every once in a while there will be like a piece of debris that gets picked up. They're like, yes, how can I help you?
Must have been the wind. Yeah, do you have any pudding for my little man here?
What kind of pudding?
What kind of pudding?
He sits there and he thinks. He thinks.
All of them.
And then he goes, banana.
Do you have banana pudding?
I'm like, of course. And
Okay.
they go get like a banana.
Can you get me does it come in one of those gallon cans?
We can. What's a gallon?
Sorry, one of the...
We use the metric system here. We're not animals.
A 2-liter, please. Can I get
Got
a
it.
2-liter of banana pudding, please?
Yes.
How much will that be? Do I just breathe in your vicinity?
2 silver?
Oh, okay, great. You take your silver. Thank God. Here you go.
I take it. Go get you like a 2-liter gallon bucket.
Oh, wonderful.
Of-
Biff, go to town, man.
2-liter gallon bucket.
I was like,
2-liter gallon bucket of banana pudding.
Listen, I've been up all day.
For the
And it's
little
my
monkey.
birthday tomorrow. You had to be nice to me.
bucket? Biff. He could drown in it.
That's the I literally
That's the plan, he says.
I put it on the thing and I go to town, buddy. Just come up to air.
You better get like a safety vest.
He does. He climbs up it and then he just like puts his hands in and then he just dives in.
I'll check on him like every 30 seconds to make sure he's not like drowning in the
Yeah,
pudding.
he's swimming.
Roll a survival.
Hey, what's up?
Banana pudding sounds so good.
It does.
But
This
swimming
all of this is happening just in
I'm
front
with
of you.
you.
I have not said a word to you yet. I'm just like, what's going on?
Still trying to figure out your rod. I mean, your, not that one, this one, and you
It's looking
see
great.
the unmovable rod is hovering off the table, and it's moving, but it's not touching anything, so it's standing still. It's like, so this is where we're at.
So it floats.
In
And
a,
it-
in a way, magically, but it's my magic. So if you touch it, you touch it and it just.
All right, let's get it. The bucket starts jumping and Biff is like, "Ah!" All right, let's get it off the table.
No, that's fine. And he makes it levitate.
Okay.
Biff comes up and he throws up banana pudding over the side. He had a little bit of a seasickness after.
Are
A
you
little
going
jostling.
Are you going to clean that up?
I'm just gonna push it back up into the bucket so he can.
No! That was the worst answer.
The only thing he's eaten in 3 days is the banana pudding.
Yeah, he has 2 liters of it.
Much
It's-
like
You're gonna
Sam,
make him
he
eat.
just starts eating it.
Exactly.
No, I'm calling CPS.
That's the most calorically efficient, I suppose. So,
I paid 2 silver for it. I'm not gonna have it just throw it out.
right. Batch, have you noticed anything weird about the people around you?
They're invisible.
No, they're quite visible.
Some of them are invisible, some of them are visible.
Well, have you not seen the wind people?
No, yes, but
You
I mean,
bump into them and they go, "Hey, I'm standing right here," and you just go, "What?"
They're opaque for sure, but visible still, nonetheless. Right.
Opaque.
They're more transparent than opaque.
Yeah, I'd say
You
they're
can't
more
see them at all.
No, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
Oh,
I'd say they're more
They'll pick up, like
transparent
I
than
said, they'll
opaque.
pick up debris, and then you can kind of see like the figure of a person, but a lot of them are.
They're just windy people.
oh, you're right. I didn't even realize.
Well, you see, like, that's the thing. You were looking at the ones that you can see, and then there's the ones that you can't see. So I'm taking it you ran into a lot of people on your way down the stairs.
I thought I was hearing voices. I've just accepted my insanity, just like Gramps did.
Hey, if you ever need to talk to anybody, you know I'm here for you, buddy.
I thought we were talking.
Well, we are, but I'm saying, like, before you just accept your insanity, maybe, like, let's talk, get a second opinion, is what I'm saying.
Chomsky goes back to his notebook. There will come a day where I forget everything, just like he did. I just have to remember that.
Write it down.
Do you wonder why I write everything down?
It's actually pretty smart.
It should be at least a couple hundred years, though. So.
A couple hundred years, what are you?
Young?
Well, I mean, in a couple hundred years, I'm going to be dead. In 100 years, I'm going to be dead.
Batch, my goal is to make it 1,000 years.
What the fuck are you? What is under that armor? Let me get a peek,
You don't know what's under my armor, Batch. I thought we were friends.
You told me you don't... I don't know what race you are, man. Not that it matters or anything, it's just... I thought for a while you were just like the armor,
No,
and then...
it's okay. I guess Phil's the only one that knows me. That's fine.
What? You're so secretive, you haven't even told me!
I've never kept a secret from you. Batch, I've told you I've been quite honest with you.
Take his pants off right now.
Right here in the restaurant.
Where's your mind at?
You guys are at the Continental
She's
breakfast,
here.
and
Take
she's
his
just like,
pants off.
take his pants off.
I'm not here.
But someday,
That was an air person.
That was an air person whispering out of the nothingness. Take his pants off.
They feel the tension.
They're into it.
I've only been truthful, but suddenly I feel like I feel like now I don't want to tell you anything anymore.
You know what, I think that's for the best.
Wow, that kind of hurt.
No, I'm not in like that way, but like if it's something important to you, you know. Unless, you know, if you want me, if I share something, you can let me know, remind me, because I've forgotten. Persuasion.
You're right.
29.
What are you persuading me for?
I forgot what race you are. You told me, but I forgot.
No, I've never told you.
So you're a liar.
I don't share details like that about myself.
Oh, all right, but you're gonna live 1,000 years, huh? Interesting. Why would you even want to live that long?
Why would you want to die?
'Cause it's natural.
Correct. However, I don't want to think about this right now, Batch. I'm busy. Can I tell you something personal?
Yeah. Shoot.
I miss Philra.
I could kind of tell when you asked to have her come along with us.
No, I didn't ask to have her come along with us. I just we could go get a map from her, for you, from her for you.
For me, yeah, right. Hey,
Yes.
I think that's a great idea. I think that you should go and visit her. Luckily, we have this little fancy little thing, and it should be recharged for the day. So yeah, take it. I won't tell anybody. I'll just say that you're sleeping. Go and talk to her.
I'm gonna mull over it for a few minutes.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure Biff doesn't drown on this.
While you're talking, he picks it up and it's gone.
That little love bed.
Biff comes up and he's like,
How you doing, Biff?
good.
The bucket just slowly starts getting lower and lower and lower.
And he's just getting fatter and fatter and uglier and uglier.
No, he's gonna be sticky. He's gonna be covered in
He's gonna
pudding.
have the worst shits.
Damn right.
Oh my god.
I don't even know if he's
Haven't-
lactose intolerant or
haven't we
not.
haven't we lived this before?
We
it
have
was-
done this.
It was different pudding.
It was a
chocolate
different
pudding,
pudding,
yeah.
yeah.
No,
He
but
put
I'm
it
sorry.
in his pockets.
He loves pudding.
Any
He's a
being
pudding
that
boy.
survives off of pudding, like a dairy product, would have the worst shits. I don't think you have to be lactose intolerant.
Unless
for that.
he's become like
Oh no, this is awful for him. He should be living off of other things, but this is what we give him.
Like nuts and fruit and
Yeah, like other monkey
proteins.
things.
I'll give him that later.
No, whatever he wants.
He hasn't eaten in 3 days. He deserves a bucket full of pudding.
Jesus.
Call it CPS.
Where's the A squad at?
Chimp Protective Services.
Yeah, where's the A team
Where's
at?
the A team?
Yeah, I'm just sitting down here with a bucket full of pudding.
I was letting you guys have your moment.
It's like
No, continue. Argos gets up, gets the stuff, ready to face the day. It's probably not super early, but not late either. It's probably like 8 in the morning. Head downstairs.
Hi, what's going on?
Not a whole lot. Are the others up?
Chomsky was, but he had to go to the bathroom. Something fierce. He was having trouble taking off his armor, so he's been
Do you
going.
think he needs help?
No, I think he's got it. He's pretty capable, but I mean,
Alright.
I'd give him some space because it seemed rough.
Biff
Sure.
comes up out of the pudding,
Look!
splashing pudding on all
Who
of
is
you.
this little creature?
Have you not met Biff?
No?
This is my son.
This is your son?
Yeah.
You look nothing alike. Also, that's not what Hidoshi babies look like.
You got me. It's not my son. That's my pet.
I thought so.
I love him though. He's like a brother to me.
He looks at you and he's like, "Your pet."
Oh my god!
No,
Look, he's talking
No,
to you, because
I-
all I'm hearing is...
I go, no, I pet you, and I'm gonna roll a persuasion or a deception.
At disadvantage, he knows you.
At disadvantage?
Yeah.
Well, luckily I rolled a 27,
He side eyes you.
and I go, you're my brother in arms, little champ.
He side eyes you, spits some pudding at you, and then he goes back into swimming.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks made.
No, he's great.
All right.
He's my little
Does
guy.
he normally eat that? Does he live in that, or is it just...
For now,
I've
he
never
does.
seen that bucket before.
I just ordered it. It was 2 silver.
Whoa.
I ordered as much pudding as they'd give me so he could swim in it.
Isn't he going to get sick?
Maybe. I don't know.
How long have you had this pet?
Like 2 weeks.
It's been about a month.
About a month.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you do you.
Yeah.
Should we wake up Alice?
I'd say she can sleep in as long as she wants.
Sure.
I mean...
Do you have...
You can keep
I was
going.
just going to say, do you have an idea of where you want to go first? You want to see what the others say?
Yeah, library, I guess. Learn what we need to learn. I haven't really got much, no.
All right.
At this point, Airless walks in from outside. She looks like she's been fully awake for a while.
What's up, Big A?
She tranced, couldn't sleep, really struggling with what she felt, not only inner conflict, but conflict with the group, and their goals if they, like, are to travel together in the future. So she, feeling, like, most at home, like, in nature, was like, well, maybe if I just, like, get out and have a walk.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You've been up for a while, it seems.
Yes.
How
the
is-
early bird gets the worm.
Well, how are the earthworms? I mean, airworms.
Well, I haven't had breakfast yet. How is it?
I haven't had anything. Biff's going to town on this banana pudding.
He pops up and he like goes to hand you some banana pudding. Just
I
with his
wouldn't-
little monkey hand.
I wouldn't eat that. He threw up in it a couple times.
Why are you letting him still eat it?
Because he's a fucking animal.
Yeah, but isn't he gonna get sick? How much has he eaten?
I'd say a good third of this bucket.
Bitch.
He's gonna have
Do you have
gastric
kids?
distress.
Do you have kids?
Who's asking?
Me, literally, right now.
This is the closest thing to a child I have right now, yeah.
Okay, thank goodness.
Child
Can I try to like persuade not Batch, Biff to come out of the bucket?
Oh, we got
Yeah.
Michelle Obama over here.
Taking away school lunches, damn it.
Yeah, you can.
The fucking vomit pudding.
It's good, tasty, yummy.
Like I said, he's only eaten banana pudding in the last 3 days, so what he threw up is exactly what he
It's
ate.
just banana pudding.
It's just banana pudding.
15
Okay. You
persuasion.
How do you persuade him?
I reach over and there's just kind of like some mixed fruit, like a little cup they had brought out with breakfast, and I take like what looks like a small grape and
Air grape.
offer it to him. I'm like, come on, this is much better. Have you ever tried one of these?
He hoists himself up onto
Yeah,
the
you
side of the
can't
container.
eat this in the pudding. You're gonna sink down. You gotta come out.
He like hoists himself up on the side and he reaches out for it.
I go to like lift him up and out of the bucket.
His little pudding body jumps on your hand.
Okay, here you go, buddy. Is there like a lid to this
Probably
bucket?
not.
It's an open liter gallon bucket. So
Open
did you-
2-liter gallon
How did you
bucket.
plan on storing that?
I was gonna have him eat as much as he wants and then put
You
the rest in
can't
like a
do
bag.
it. You can't. Okay. Here, get him some nutrients.
Similar to a dog, he kind of like just
Yeah,
shakes.
I was like, shake. When
So
he does
pudding
that,
everywhere.
I see it coming. I just like put my little scarf up. I knew he was gonna do that.
I'll say that while she was getting the grape and the stuff, I just go to the bartender to ask for directions to the library and to the police station.
I prestidigitate. What is it?
Prestidigitate.
Prestidigitate.
It's a hard word.
It is,
It is.
especially for someone like me.
You can just say magic,
press-
magic clean.
I press
Act
the
like
finger
you've played
eight.
this game for 6 years, Michael.
Press the I never use that spell. But I clean off your banana pudding and my own. I leave Biff as is. I'm like, I'm gonna give him a
Animal,
bath.
he clean up.
Okay.
I'm gonna-
Here's
just in there.
No, you know what? Yes, you have him. I will take your bucket.
He's kind of sticky at this point.
I'll
Biff,
get
I'm gonna have to
breakfast
give you a
go.
shower.
I'll see if
No.
we
Then
can.
you're gonna have to clean yourself.
I'm gonna get rid of this and see if
No.
we can get like.
Probably for the
You're
best.
you're gonna
Nah.
be
I can't
sticky.
imagine that much for the little guy like him would be good.
So I go to the kitchen to kind of grab like a pastry to go, and I'm like, can you get rid of this?
Of course, clean it.
Can I have a. Ooh, what would be good for a small monkey to eat? Do you have a container of mixed nuts and berries?
I only have teas.
We have like peanuts that we put out on the bar at night.
I only have breeze nuts. Air elemental.
I think that would be good. Peanuts, and then do you have any like dried fruit? Or only fresh?
Only fresh.
Only air pre
I'll take like
There we go.
I'll take some like fresh fruit.
Okay.
Okay. How much?
Like for the fresh fruit and the peanuts, we'll say 3 silver because you haven't seen any farms yet, but you can assume that
All
fruit's
imports.
kind of hard to get here.
I don't fucking know what 3 silver are, so
I forget she's rich. I can take all of her money and she'll be like, yeah.
yeah, here you go. Sounds good.
100 gold, please.
Let me call Daddy.
Yep.
Thank you so much. And don't not that you would, but Monkey threw up in that. So sorry.
I mean, he also swam in it.
You weren't there.
It's
You
true.
he can probably see like some little monkey hairs in it.
Yeah, there's some hair. There's
Some shit, some piss.
there's lots of stuff in there.
Lots of bodily fluids.
A lot of
Okay.
fluvia.
And then I meet up with the group.
All right, Biff, you're not gonna like this, but I'm gonna do it.
What location as far as directions were closest?
I believe
The
and then the
So
next
you
to the
you asked for the library and the police.
I just
station?
asked like directions to both of those places.
Yeah.
Okay. So the library it's pretty close. Hold on. The headquarters for the Azure Guard is not like it's kind of like there's several different locations for it,
Sure.
and they tend to be like on the honestly like the outskirts of the city.
Sure.
So the library is closer, but
I think going to the library would be probably for the best. But Chomsky's still not back.
I mean, if you really think about it, have you seen him use the restroom since we've even met him? Because I haven't, so I think this is like months of build-up finally coming out. It might be a little bit.
I'm just saying, is he all right? Maybe I'll go check on him.
I'm concerned. This
Let's
is
not
a
go
new
into the
place.
restroom.
Okay.
Wait, before you walk off, if you don't mind, you saw him go to the restroom.
Yeah. He did say, and I quote, "I'm gonna go to somewhere far, far away because I don't want nobody seeing or smelling this."
He's far away,
I mean,
so you don't think he's in the building?
I don't know where he's at.
Or maybe there's a private restroom?
Maybe, it's not like
It seemed pretty serious.
It's not like we're... I think we should be very careful when traveling alone.
Absolutely.
Especially given the circumstances of our investigation.
That's what I'm concerned about.
I'll check you check the bathroom here. I'm going... You're for sure he's not here?
I'll check you. How about
Is
that?
there,
Alright.
yeah,
I
there
go
separate
outside-
men's and women's restroom, or is just like one water toilet?
I go outside and start looking for a guard.
Okay, there's multiple bathrooms.
Hold on, before you like go like outside. Well,
If you just wouldn't lie.
Yes.
Let's just wait like 5 extra minutes.
No, I'm...
Maybe something happened to him.
He's been going for like 3 minutes.
You said he's been gone for a while.
Yes.
I mean, have you gone to the bathroom? It's been like, I think 15 minutes total.
I'm just saying that I've seen people get
Let's
teleported
give
away.
him like at least 10 more minutes. And
Can I
then
roll an
we
insight
start.
on
I also
Bash?
will be rolling
And
an
then we
insight on
start-
I think he might be backed into a corner.
28.
Uh-oh.
But just because you roll high doesn't mean I can't counter and get absolutely nothing.
It's true.
It's
Natural
DM
20 for
discretion.
25.
Oh!
And it's a
And that 20 is
21.
A combination of a natural 20 and a 21, 20, 20, and a 20, 20.
And traveling with him for a month, I would argue that...
Well,
I
Also,
feel better.
insight on the situation.
Yeah, so he...
Chomsky, would he do this?
Oh, he hasn't disappeared to go to the bathroom yet.
Factual.
So... Batch, you can tell, because you guys have traveled with him for a while, he's kind of backed into a corner a little bit. But he's not, like, you're not, like, is he lying to me? Is he trying to cover for Chomsky? What is Chomsky doing?
Yeah. I don't think, Argos wouldn't be in the mindset of, why would he lie to me about something so trivial of the bathroom? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, for me, I'm just like...
I'm just saying
Did he say he was going somewhere?
He just said he was going to the bathroom.
Batch.
Okay.
The only reason... Listen.
I'm just going to go and ask a guard to see if he saw which way he
The
went.
only
listen.
reason you're
He's
talking to a
fine.
god,
And I start walking out.
Should we flash to Chomsky?
Batch,
We will, yeah.
you're making up excuses. You're covering. Where did he go?
to the bathroom.
No. Where did he go? This is important. He could be
I
in
don't
danger.
know where he went. Flash to Chomsky.
Yeah.
That's.
That's the moment.
We're
in
just
time.
grilling.
I was waiting for a Chomsky moment.
So, you... Where do you teleport to?
Absolutely ready.
Chomsky teleports to the Chateau de Delire.
Delia, okay.
Yes, this is the city, right? This is the city she's in.
Edelholm Shar
Edelholm
is the
Edelholm
city.
Shar
The
is
chateau is
the
Ivy's
castle, of course. Yeah. He teleports to his room, spruces up,
Okay.
puts his suit on.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys remember the suit?
Oh, for the armor?
Yes. Regular old armor, 2-piece suit on top. All right. Puts a little bit of his fragrance on.
what does he smell like?
Lilac and gooseberries.
Oh, gooseberries.
And he just struts his stuff all the way like he's a hot shot. Like, you remember Spider-Man dancing on the stairs? Yeah. That's Chomsky. He's
Okay.
back in town. He's stoked to be back in town. He hasn't been here in a while.
He hasn't been here in a while.
Anyway, he gets within eye shot of the shop and immediately stops all of his jovial tendencies
Okay.
and freezes up.
Okay.
And he
You see, like, people like you're walking with the crowd, and then you see this shop. You stop, and people are like shoulder checking because they didn't expect you to just stop.
Chomsky doesn't budge. They budge.
So they're like, "What the fuck?" and like just continue past you.
And he looks at the teleportation device, contemplates, no, puts it back in his pocket, very stiffly walks towards the shop, stops again, like in the doorway to the point where like if there was a window in the door she could see.
Yeah.
But he is just sitting there contemplating. Fuck. Okay. And he'll open the door.
Okay. A little bell rings.
Ding ding.
You walk in. She is she's behind the counter with her back to you. And as the bell rings, she just kind of like she turns around and she goes, "Oh, welcome. Oh, hi, Chomsky."
Oh, hi. You remembered my name. Huh.
I mean, yeah, I remember most of the
No, that makes sense. It wouldn't make sense for you to forget. Thank you so much for... Sorry. How have you been, Thora?
I've been good. Working on my maps. I'm
What-
finishing up the Pixie Kingdom portion of my map.
I have a question for you. Do you do interplanar maps?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So, the group, you remember, Batch.
Mhm.
Did we introduce you to Argos?
Who?
Oh, Jorak's replacement. Jorak didn't
What
work
happened to Jorak?
out. He turned into a piece of sleam and crawled up the wall into the ass crack of the planet. I don't want to talk about that right now.
Okay.
Anyway, Argos is pretty kind, actually. Pretty good, pretty upstanding citizen. Airless is, as she is.
Very kind.
Yet not getting along with Batch very well. But
That's nothing
that's
new.
kind of how it was, right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Smash cut. Where is he? Where? He's not in the bathroom. He went to the bathroom.
I know you're covering or lying to me.
Smash cut back.
So we ended up in the airplane.
Okay.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Have you figured out the gravity yet?
I haven't really tested it too much, if I'm being honest with you, but
Oh.
we could benefit from a map. So
Sure.
here I am,
Sure.
in my suit.
Did you say that?
Yes.
She's like been like rifling through maps, and she goes, "You do look nice in your suit, Chomsky."
Oh, thanks. The airplane's got standards.
She's like, "We must have gone to different planes then."
Oh no, it's just a different city.
Yeah.
I made that up. Sorry. I'm working on humor.
I think you're getting very good at it.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay. Show me the map.
So she, similar to the one that she gave you before, it's like a slab, and she just kind of like plugs it in, kind of like a Super Nintendo game into her desk, and it kind of like holograms up, so you're able to see it. Because I don't think, did you bring the navigator?
The UI map?
Yeah,
Yeah,
navigator.
of course.
Oh, and then if you did, she'd still plug it into her desk because you haven't bought it yet, so she's not gonna like hand out the goods for free. And she just like explains like, oh, this is the Citadel of Ice and Steel, and then she goes, then this is Typhoon, and there's pirates here, so you have to be careful. And then there is the Ruby Citadel, and she just kind of explains like this is the they call it the water spout, and then there is the Mount of Dust, and she just kind of like points all these places out to you.
It's very detailed. You've done really good work.
Thank you. It took a long time to figure out how gravity works. I fell so much.
I haven't really had that much of an issue, but I'm a bit of a natural with that sort of thing. Question. Help me remember. Chomsky made her a piece of armor, or like he made her a buckler, I think.
Yeah.
Is that around? Can Chomsky see it?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
She has it like hung up on her wall.
Nice.
Yeah, because he made her
Oh.
extra little shield.
It's
glad to
framed and it
see-
says from my boyfriend.
I'm glad to see you've found a good spot for it.
Yeah, it was a great gift.
Have you had to use it on any of your travels at all?
I haven't traveled too much since the last time.
Interesting. Well, it will keep you safe if you have to use it.
It will.
It blocks.
And I'll think about you every time that I have to use it.
You don't have to do that because it's not necessary to do that. But if you do, that's a thought.
Do you want to buy my map?
I think so. How much?
Do you want to buy my map?
Yes, I'll marry you.
I do.
I typically price it about 250 gold pieces. But because you're a returning customer, I'll go for 200.
Because you're my boyfriend.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Just plug me in, or however you do
That
that.
was the suit discount.
100%.
She kind of like plugs it into the navigator, and now there's multiple like buttons that populate, and one says Feywild, and one will say like Plane of Air.
Interesting. And she's like, she's like showing it to me, and then like when she's touching it, Chomsky would like put his hand on hers and be like, "Philra, it's been very nice to see you."
It's been very nice to see you too, Chomsky.
Someday I hope I have the chance to get to know you better. I think it's fair that you see what's underneath the armor someday. So
What is under the armor?
That day is today.
he like creeps in and just like whispers it in her ear.
He tells her the
The secret.
He just goes into full detail. Every crack and crevice. He explains.
Okay.
3.7.
I knew it.
Soft.
I knew it was just a gelatinous cube made of sleem.
I'm actually 17 squirrels. My
Actually, 17 squirrels.
Hamster ball. It's a hamster and a hamster
It's
ball.
5 kobolds in a trench coat.
I'm just a bunch
Knew
of
it.
crickets.
Just a bunch of crickets. The lizard's leaving.
They all start crawling out from the armor. It just crumbles.
So Chomsky explains it. I know that's hard to believe and
Max facts.
not normal around here, but yeah.
A flower.
He
person
explains
walks in.
everything.
A brief overview.
And she's like, I would love to know more about the magic.
Right.
At
It's
another time. You're busy.
a well-kept secret as well. I'm sorry. But anyway, Philra, if you need me, you can look at my shield. I don't know how you find me.
She's like, okay.
Sorry, I'm just savoring this moment. You can have this. And he just unbuttons his suit jacket and puts it on the table. Goodbye. And he walks out only wearing the pants.
He's bare breastplated.
And he walks out and he goes, "Why did I give that to her? Shit."
I really thought they were gonna kiss.
And she's in there just with the jacket.
the armor.
And he
I
steps
just imagine the.
he steps out of the door and just like immediately teleports back.
Batch.
Right to the same spot on the table. You guys probably wouldn't notice because you're arguing. Chomsky's just sitting there. He just returns to his work, just back like working out the math to get his.
You hear, I don't know
Oh,
if I can work with you any longer if you're going to continue to lie.
I wasn't
And
li-
he could be
Oh.
in danger.
Are we all
Hey,
ready to
Chomsky.
go?
Oh, what's going on, Chomsky? How's the bathroom?
Looking for you because you're reportedly in the bathroom.
None of the guards, by the way,
Yeah,
have...
I was just about to say. The guards haven't seen him. Nobody fit it.
Hey, he's right here.
There you are. Where were you?
Bathroom.
Insight check. 18.
Why do I have to roll?
You can have advantage because Batch came up with the
Why do I have to roll?
deception or persuasion.
Can we have advantage because it's very obvious that he didn't walk past me or walk past her?
Deception with advantage. Deception with advantage 12.
Okay.
You can tell that he was not in a bathroom.
Good,
Oh,
because I had a
he's
nat
still
20
wearing
for a
his-
25.
I was going to say his suit pants are still on. Yeah.
Which grade
What?
I didn't see him.
What?
today.
What bathroom has suit pants?
Oh, yes, sorry. I
just look at Batch.
I decided I was
That's
gonna...
what he told me.
Why are we lying?
Why do you
this
lie?
morning?
I wasn't lying. He told me he was going to the bathroom.
I'm beginning to think that
No,
might
I
be
don't need
best.
to roll. I don't
it-
need to roll.
I
for
think
that.
it might
know.
be
Dude,
best.
what's the point of having deception if I can't use it?
I think it might be best that we part ways here. Maybe you and I investigate the guards, and you two investigate the library. I don't like being lied to, especially by people I consider teammates. So if that is how you guys operate, that is fine. But I will not be journeying with you for very long if that continues. Especially when we are literally tracking down people who want to kill us.
We were very worried about you, Chomsky. We're in an unfamiliar place.
I was just kind of going off of what Batch said. I went to visit Philra, and I...
Did you get a map?
I wanted to give him some fucking space, guys. Let the
Why
man
did-
be gone for 20
He
minutes.
said he was going to get a map.
Why would
We wouldn't have.
why
been
would it have been a big deal to tell us where he went?
You guys
Because-
need to take a look at it. It's incredible.
I would love to.
And he's going to start like pointing out, this is the dust pile.
The Mount of Dust.
And this is the Ruby Citadel. And Philra's hanging my buckler on the wall. You don't know Philra.
I don't know who that is, but that's good.
She
sounds
makes
like
maps.
She was.
sounds like it.
Go
She was. She's a master map maker,
The cartographer.
and she was our scout for a while on a
Oh.
journey. And I think that Chomsky and Philra had a special relationship for a little bit.
That's crazy.
I honestly
I
don't
felt
care.
chemistry.
I just don't know why you'd lie.
Me?
Either of you.
It seems that Batch is a bad influence.
I got put into an awkward situation.
I'll tell you why. It's just because I wanted to give him some space, and you guys are so gung-ho to be like, oh, let's do everything together. I was looking out for my mans.
Then
I
let's
was
do
giving him
things separate.
20 minutes, and you guys could not allow that.
I just didn't know where he was, and it's not about where he went. It's the fact that you lied to us, giving us misdirection.
I said,
mean,
it's
what
not that
happened
big
to-
of a deal. He'll be back in 5 minutes. And you guys went, we gotta go to the gods.
You
We gotta do
didn't-
this. We gotta do that. Like, calm down, everybody.
What about your friend Jorak, who is dealing with the Duchess? I mean,
Well, I don't
seem-
really give a fuck about him because he doesn't seem to give a fuck about us.
But it seems like the Unseelie are involved with us. So
Well, he's gone.
but
Him and
they
his
know about
fan-
us from the council meeting, so it's very likely that they're aware of what we're doing. If we still think that it is them, then we should be very careful. That is all I'm saying. And why lie about something so trivial of he went to go get a map? I mean, you could have just said, oh, he'll be back in 5 minutes, instead of saying he went to the bathroom, I don't know where he is.
I understand that he has the right to privacy, but I wouldn't have pushed him if he said he wanted to go alone to see Philra. It wouldn't have been a big deal at all. We have been to that city.
I still don't think it's a big deal. Anyway, Chomsky, you think that where did you guys want to go?
I walk out.
I follow. We're gonna check out
The
with the
guards.
authorities.
Great.
Batch, they need to learn to just not listen to a word you say.
They need to fucking take a chill pill, because guess what? We're separating right now.
Well, I don't want to. Guys.
I have a hard time with people who lie to me.
I have a hard time with people who can't take accountability for their actions.
But he's not.
Look at me.
He's not going to change.
How do you feel,
Krista
God?
grabs the red card.
Do you guys realize he's not going to change?
The great thing about being a living being is that you're not stagnant and you can always change.
Saving
I-
lives multiple times, lying about Chomsky going to the bathroom.
Chomsky didn't go to the bathroom. He could have been at risk.
He wasn't, though, because I knew he was safe.
It's
we
important to
didn't.
tell the group because that item has limited charges and we didn't talk about the plan of action today.
And the thing is that we don't know if this place is safe. And you
Hey,
said
Chomsky,
that-
is everything good?
Yes.
Then let's move on from it, yeah?
I think that might be the only way forward, if I'm being honest with you.
Best of luck to you then. I walk out.
I still
I think
would
he's in a mood.
like to divide and conquer, and I follow.
Okay.
You can tell I'm not gonna make you roll. She's fucking lying. She just needs to get away for a sec.
I see. Batch,
Yes, Chomsky.
it's you and me today. Where should we start?
Wherever you want to go, buddy. You just see a little smile appear on Batch's face.
But
Yeah,
you have to apologize at the end of the day.
I will. But man,
When
it's
we
nice
see him,
to
when we
just
see
be
him
mean.
again, you're gonna have to.
Right, I will. I will.
Okay.
You don't even. I'm not even. I'm not,
You know, I'm
right.
not.
Right hand swear to.
Batch, it's only because I'm not that good with people, and I don't think I'll be able to fix it without you.
That's
So-
fair. Don't worry. I'll get it done.
Okay, that's all right. I
I'll
trust
make
you.
it up for
I trust
him.
you. You're a talker. You can talk your
I'll
way out
get
of
it
anything.
done.
That's
Apparently, I can't. But
you can.
I'll try.
I believe.
Yeah.
Anyway,
How was Phil Ra?
she was looking fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes. We need to go talk to a detective in the city before we talk about Philra.
I might know a guy.
Who?
Detective? Well, I had to check my notes, but I think I've got a couple detectives that I know.
Don't even reference misdemeanor right now.
Oh no, he's an attorney.
Oh, yes, okay. There's somebody who's in the air city, like an air genasi or an air elemental that lives here and might know a thing or two about the magic. Yuck.
We'll have to find one.
Luckily, I purchased a map.
Same thing. You can zoom in on the.
Looking at the
Citadel.
map, is there like a little icon for police station?
Yeah.
If you zoom in right there, it says PD, Police Department, Air PD.
We're gonna head this way.
It does say APD, Air PD.
Oh, I was thinking CSIPD, City of Steel and Ice. Police.
Steel and Ice.
Police Department.
The CSI.
CSI, Miami.
CSIPD. CSIPD. I'm made of air.
FBI CD.
I'm made of
CSI.
air.
We're really looking to air out these crimes.
You're breezing away the evidence.
This one's gonna be a breeze. Anyway,
That's just a spin-off. It's just
so
It's just
Don't
puns.
blow this one, guys.
walking. We're gonna leave, yeah, and walk
Yeah.
through the city. Walking through the city. Is there homeless people here? Is it clean? Is there
It's-
trash?
it's
On a scale from like to like you know.
From Chicago to
Portland, Oregon. How many leaners do we got around? Like,
so it's not like filthy by any means. There are
Philra. Sorry, it made me think of her
why?
because she's stinky.
She's not
filthy.
stinky.
To you,
Um,
I've got a very keen sense of smell.
she has flowers growing out of her head. She smells like flowers.
She didn't say it was
It
a
could be
bad
bad-
stinky.
exactly.
Could have
That-
been a
just-
good
Just
stinky.
many smells.
Anyway, so there's some like less fortunate people here, and there's some more fortunate people here. So there's like people that are dressed really nicely, and then there's people that aren't dressed as nicely. They seem to be like a working class, and they are generally following like bigger. You haven't seen these types of people before. They're like bigger, more muscular. Even the women, they're like bigger, muscular. They have like a very like teal cyan color skin.
Because they're air genasi.
They're not quite air genasi. Where air genasi are very like they have more humanoid features, like more human
these are all
features.
just elementals.
These
Yes.
are gin.
Yes,
There's no genazis, man.
there's genasi,
Okay.
but there's a lot of these other people here.
Mainly, yeah, mainly.
You notice that like the like that seems to be more of like the more fortunate people. They're dressed very nicely,
How many
like silks and
non-elemental people are there? Like how many like other planers like us? Percentage-wise.
It's a super low percentage. It's probably
So
like
people are staring at us.
it's like maybe 1 in 5.
Oh, that's a bit better than I thought. I thought we were like white people in North Korea. Like, people are just like, what are you?
No, it's like 1 in 5.
Okay,
so
cool.
Lower percentage. And even then, like, there's not very many suits of armor or Hadozi here. There's more, like,
Faye.
yeah, like Fey lineage. So more elf, more satyr, more people like that.
Okay.
Like gnomes, halflings, goblins, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Little people.
A-team, you guys are also going to the PD, right?
We're going to a guard station, I thought.
I thought
But
we were
I'm-
going to the authorities and we told them to go to the library.
Yes.
Chomsky went, look, a police station.
We didn't fucking listen.
So
You know, the thing that aggravates me is that they lie to us. They don't pay attention to the details. I just feel like it's hard to trust somebody like that.
I'm not
Especially from what I've heard, it seems like Batches wanted to leave a lot in the past as well.
he's not invested. I've told him to leave. He doesn't have to be here, and I'm not trying to micromanage. But if we're gonna be a group, we have to make group decisions.
I don't care where Batch went, or where Chomsky went. But my thing is that we're literally in the middle of an investigation of very dangerous people who could appear out of nowhere at any time
In a new plane of existence.
in a place where we are very vulnerable.
I don't know. I don't think he would tell me. I just need to know, like, what are his motivations? Why is he here?
For me, it's if you lie about the small things, what else do you lie about? That's the thing for me.
Correct. And yes, nothing happened to Chomsky, but what if it did? What if
But why lie?
when it does?
Why lie altogether?
That's what I asked him. I got the feeling he was covering for him. I didn't.
I feel like he
think
just
he'd be
likes
lying
to do
about
it. That's the feeling that I get.
Yeah, but why would anyone do that?
Chaos.
The thing for me is just I can't trust a person like that. You know?
Yeah.
I can't rely on a person like that who enjoys lying to me about
Correct.
things that can be important.
Yeah. And then we had just hashed out, like, we went into this place knowing cause no violence, use no magic, and
Look, I don't know what happened with Jorek or anything, but it's very clearly that things are deadly. So,
Jorak was kind of one to charge head first.
but still, the situations that we're getting into are dangerous. Anyway, it looks like we're getting close.
Yes.
Yeah, as you guys are getting closer, the people start to thin out as you get closer and closer to the station. You just went to the one that was closest to you. It's more so back towards like the portal. There, as you approach, you see they're like humans, but they have these like super big feathery wings. They seem to glow a little bit.
Angels.
They're wearing a very deep royal blue for their armor. It seems to be like even the metal has like that blue hue to it. Like they've got like just cloths covering it, indicating that they're guards. You notice. Actually, roll me a perception check.
One point
My
of
two.
order while we're rolling this. Were the books being smuggled to this plane or from this, like the magic items, rather? Were
They're-
to here or from here?
Both.
Okay,
To and fro.
I hope you rolled good.
I did. What'd you
Good. An 8.
get? Okay, I got a 22.
I think Airless is
Still mad.
still like hashing things out in your head. Like, am I overreacting? No, I'm not overreacting.
They're
Why
underreacting.
Why is he lying about this?
With your 22, you notice that every single guard is a woman.
Woman.
And like I said, they like glow a little bit. They give off like a slight radiant light.
With a 22, do I get the sensation that they're elemental or celestial?
Bit of both.
Okay.
Ooh, interesting.
LMS.
Elemental.
Do you want to ask the questions or should I?
I think we can both.
Of course. I walk up to the nearest guard.
You're tall. She towers over you. She's a good like foot taller than both of you.
I love a big woman.
Dominate me.
Airless's deep dark secret.
Hello, ma'am. We are investigating a matter for the Sealy Court. We understand that there has been an unusual amount of magical transportation to and from this region. We're wondering if we might be able to question somebody who might have information on this.
I mean,
Have you gotten any reports of this? Like crazy.
there hasn't been too much travel, undocumented travel through here. You're likely looking for Typhoon. They tend to deal in
Typhon?
Is that a city?
A person?
kind of. It.
Elaborate.
I've never been there. I've heard that they took a cloud giant's castle and kind of turned it into a stronghold of sorts.
Who is they?
They're just kind of a myth. They don't really have a name. It's just they're just like this ambiguous they.
So you don't have any documentation of magic items coming to or from or through this city?
Nothing undocumented.
Just rumors from like through the grapevine.
I mean, like I said, if they were coming through a portal from the crossroads, they'd probably be going to Typhoon.
So, this kind of city. Any idea like where it's located or where around?
You say where it's located, and she kind of laughs and she goes, "Where are you both from?"
Originally or just came from?
The material plane.
So, she laughs again. She's just like,
She's like tourist.
so. It's not necessarily that it's in a location. Everything's just kind of falling in random directions all the time.
So if someone were to be illegally transporting items, exports and imports, how would they get there and get back?
I was going to, because this is the first place that you suspect, so I mean clearly you must have some inclination to think this place.
They are able to travel between all planes,
Who are
all
they?
the elemental, the ambiguous they. We don't know who they are. They're not welcome here. We don't allow their ships here.
These people can just
I
travel
think-
through the planes at will?
I think the word on your plane is pirates. They're not welcome to dock here. We don't know who they are. We can recognize their ships. They stay away.
How do they get from plane to plane if they don't go through the nexus? I thought that was the only access point.
There are vortices out and about. Just
And-
naturally occurring slip points.
I turn to you. Do the Sealy know about this?
I
Because they
It-
didn't
it's-
give
it's-
us any information about this. I mean, it's very possible that whoever they hired has been using the vortices.
I mean, I know that I'm so sorry. I know that there's portals in the material plane that are naturally occurring that kind of like pop in and out, or some that are existing but hard to find. But
The vortices are there. Like I said, they're naturally occurring. They're always there. I mean, most people know about them. There's a chance that they didn't feel it was necessary.
Maybe they thought it was common knowledge because they can freely transport around the elemental planes, not the Feywild,
All of
not
The
material.
safest way to travel is through the crossroads.
But
if you're...
these vortices can go to any plane, not just the elemental planes.
No, they just go between the elemental planes. So there's the water spout that goes between here
Sure.
and the water plane.
No, that they could. This vortice wouldn't go to say like
No.
the Fey realm.
No.
Okay, that was what I was getting concerned
Oh
about.
yes, at least that's what I had interpreted.
All right. Thank you very much. Typhon is a pirate city. You don't know where it is, but they know how to get there.
But
You
know where the vortices are that they use to travel.
There's a couple vortices on this plane, and there are...
Writing notes.
It's hard to explain to people that have directions. If you go too far one way here, you end up in the plane of smoke. If you go too far the other
Sure.
way, you end up in the plane of dust.
These places aren't policed
But-
at all?
Each city's governed by itself. Everybody reports to His Majesty Aquilo, but they don't necessarily have to follow all of his laws. It's like he taxes everybody, but they just kind of...
These planes are so odd.
Argos.
Yes,
I read a lot of books.
yes.
I think knowledge can be gained from stories.
Okay.
And typically, even if pirates aren't allowed to be somewhere, they still go there. So I'm thinking we should ask...
Pirates aren't allowed to be anywhere. That's why they're pirates.
Well, correct. So maybe there's a high crime area
Yes.
that we could check out.
Yes.
And get a lead to figure out how they find the location.
I agree.
Where are your crime hotspots?
I sincerely hope you're not asking
I would like to
commit
go.
crime.
I would like to go to the crime.
I pull out the writ from the prince of the elemental plane. Like, we are investigating this very serious matter. Any assistance that you could provide would be invaluable to us in this investigation.
I know unscrupulous people tend to gather at the Fallen Angel Inn.
Unscrupulous. That's a good word.
People that
Thank you
can't
so
scoop
much for your help. Is there any other tips, helpful things to know?
Don't fall off.
Do
Alright.
we need
Ship it
to
off.
do the gravity thing to get there?
No, but if you go and you go to leave, you'll just fall further.
Do you have coaches, some sort of payment system of people who would be able to travel between these places? For example, in the material plane, they have griffins that you could rent or hire and fly over, or airships of the like.
There are airships for
People like
for
us.
rent. Yes,
Okay, thank you.
like you pay them, they take you places.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I note down the places that she recommends for rentals.
I, being airless and the liaison between the material plane and the Fey plane, I formally introduce myself to her to make that connection and thank her for her time and leave.
I think I turn around and I start seeing you guys walking up.
No, so I wanted to add in before any of this happened that we would just be kind of talking. I'd be like looking at my map, and then eventually we would hear like a loud airless talking about how she was fucking tired of them, and he'd be like, "Wait, hey," and he'd grab him and he'd be like tuck behind the corner and be like, "Ouch,
I think they were gonna go to the
Did we
PD.
not go to different
Right.
places?
So you guys were like, we're gonna go to the guard, and then you left, and then they were like, we should go to the police department.
which is the same thing."
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So he would pull you over and be like, I got excited by the map. We were supposed to go to the library.
Right.
Yes, library.
Oh, there's the book icon. Is it close?
It's further away now than it was when you were at
Damn it.
the inn.
Double time.
Double time. As we're walking, is there any food stands?
Yeah, of course.
Come get your popcorn! I want to quickly grab one with my tail and then throw them the amount that's like displayed. So if it says like corn dog, corn dog, two silver, like I grab it and throw it.
They have crepes.
Crepe.
You've passed by a crepe stand. You passed
Grab
by
it. Toss it.
lots of
Thanks.
stands.
Don't even stop. Just whoosh, all in one action.
Okay.
I was hungry. I'm sorry.
What's yours is passive perception?
Just them?
Yeah.
16, I think. 11, is actually
It
the
was
correct
9.
answer.
9. Okay. Alright.
All of your money gone.
You don't know. You don't notice anything.
So, we get to the library, no?
Yeah. Yep. It takes you about twice as long as it should have if you would have originally been to go to the library, but
So,
Those
Bash,
crepes are delicious. Yes, sir.
here's what we need to figure out.
Right.
We need to find crime. So, we need to look into maybe, I don't know, reports or newspapers from around here. I think that's a...
Ooh, newspaper.
They save those generally for an area. And we need to... They usually have these big boxes that are illuminated that you can see the papers on. That's what they did in the material plane anyway.
I've seen a couple of those.
Huh?
microfilm?
That's what I'm talking about, yes.
Yes, God.
Yeah, you put them in the DVD player.
But we need to review some of the headlines, because that's crime ends up in the headlines, right?
If it's big enough, yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna have you do.
Okay.
Review the headlines. I'm going to study up on the boundaries and the laws of the land, effectively.
Right.
I don't know enough, so.
Okay, well, you learn the laws. Tell me how to not... Tell me how to oblige them, so I don't...
No, not the... I'm talking about the physical laws. Of
Oh,
this.
like how the up is down and down is sideways.
We
and
both know that even if you knew all the laws, you wouldn't follow
I start floating upwards because I'm like, uh-oh. All right, back down.
Is that possible?
Because you said if you believe up is up, then you start going up, or if up is down, then you start going
Yeah,
up.
he starts talking to you, and then all of a sudden, his like center of gravity starts to shift, and down becomes up, and he starts falling.
I switch it. I figured it out.
Roll me.
I
Did
do
you?
it.
Yeah.
I do it.
What do I have to
Roll
machine
me an
gun.
intelligence check.
Nat 20
Okay.
for a 19.
You you get about 30 feet into the air, and you're like, wait, and you like think really hard, and then you start falling back down.
Down is down. I glide. Sorry about that. I thought too much about down being up.
Batch, I'm also going to investigate that a little bit further, because I think we may be able to utilize it. Rather, I don't think we'll be fully utilizing this plane if we don't figure it out.
I agree with that tenfold.
Okay, well, do you think you'd find some juicy stories?
Yes.
Break.
Hey, by the way, your pants look really nice.
Shit. Thank you. He'll take his pants off.
Middle of the street. Just
We're in the library.
okay.
Yeah, I take them off in the library.
No, I take them off in the
And
library.
they're all snap-ons.
And I'm still wearing my damn armor, so it's not that bad. What's the library look like, DM?
Yeah, DM. Are the
Yeah.
books floating?
Yeah,
There's
what, are they
children
fucking
in
floating,
front of you.
DM? Bubbles and stuff?
So the architecture is very like everything's like very rounded. It's very
Hobbit.
it's all like white. It's
Like a bubble?
kind of like a cloud.
I've seen one of those.
There's lots of
before.
windows, but there's no glass.
Just birds
That
and
is
shit.
not good for the books.
You walk in, and books they're just kind of like floating. They float up, they float down, they float to people's hands.
So I just think of the books that I need and they come towards me?
That's how it was when you were in Edelholm Shar that one time you went to the library. So
Gotcha.
you think that, but that's not like you think about a book that you want, like a topic that you want to learn about, and no books come to you.
Is there a
how it
library
did.
master around here? Old guy with beard?
There.
I'm the master of the library.
Yes, you master. Tell me the rules. How
You
may I
must
find-
answer my riddles 3.
Okay, fine.
You're like looking around for somebody. There is a behind the counter. The counter is very tall. On Chomsky, you can probably see like this is where the counter hits on Chomsky.
Okay.
So you can see over it, but behind the counter there is a very tall man.
What flavor?
Big. He's got a big beard. He's got like gray skin.
Yes, the master of the library.
Gray skin, white hair. And he's just.
Does he have skin? Yes, obviously. What kind of person is he?
Whoa.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Yeah, I know. I can do that. I do that. That's the thing I do. I do that when I do it. 22.
So you haven't seen anybody like this before, but based on your readings, you think he might be like half giant,
Oh,
half cloud giant potentially.
cool.
You, master of the library.
He like kind of like goes over the counter. And he goes, "Yes."
Would you like me to join you on your level? I could climb up if you'd like.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
This is the biggest man you've ever seen in your life.
Patch just kind of stands there like a child, just like looking up.
I need to know how to find the text that I am seeking. What are the rules?
You describe what you're looking for, and then I check it out to you,
Oh,
and
there's
then
no
it kind of meets you at a table.
there's no gimmick.
What do you mean a gimmick?
Never mind. Okay, so here's what I need. What he needs is newspapers, particularly violent crime and theft, as a topic from the last 750 years.
That might be a little too long.
Oh, I forgot. His reading comprehension is not quite up to par. Let's do 350 years. Is that fine? And just make it the most severe of crimes. Yeah?
Maybe like bootlegging and smuggling and stuff. Too.
And also some violent crime, please. For
And
me.
violent crime for
Thank
him.
you.
For me.
We need this, Patch.
A little side
Right.
dish.
Right. Yeah. Violent crime, smuggling, books. Thank you.
Newspapers. I need laws on gravity. Laws, locations of the boundaries of this plane, research on how the plane works, where the plane came from. He'll just go and like list a fuck ton of books.
Okay. And he goes, "And what is your name?"
Chomsky.
Okay. Types in last name.
Types it.
He types it. It
Zag-
seems.
Zaggle gaggle.
All right. And he says, "And what's your name?"
Dolph Lundgren.
One word or two.
It's two. Dolph first name, Lundgren last name.
Okay. You go and you sit down. Chomsky, the books that you requested for yourself, they arrive. They just kind of like fly off the shelves and they land next to you. As you pick one up and you open it up, it floats at an appropriate level, so you're not straining. The newspapers for you do not arrive.
You do the crime, you pay the time.
I'm just like twiddling my thumbs.
Chomsky's like,
I'm gonna go up to the giant. Excuse me, sir. My papers haven't shown yet.
Did you tell me your real name?
Lie proof.
No.
Oh.
And he's gonna climb up. And he's gonna whisper his name in your ear.
Okay.
He's gonna-
Christian.
He types it in.
Christian Smith.
William Spearshake.
Longbottom.
Spear shake.
He says, if that is your name, they will arrive at your table.
If. Big capital if.
You tell him your true name?
Bold.
I go
Italicized.
down.
Underlined if.
And I sit down and I'm twiddling my thumbs.
Did you tell them the true name?
Mhm.
Okay. Then they fly over and they land on the table.
The only one that knows.
Wonderful. Let's see here. Well, that was that day's Sudoku. Luckily, somebody actually did fill that out. It's not like I wanted to do that anyway.
Copy stain.
What does this one say?
A lot of it talks about a
Bootlegging banditos. They're back at it again. The double B's.
The theys.
The thems. They, thems.
That's the only thing I could think of when she said that ambiguous names. I was like,
We just call them thems because they freak out if we call them anything else.
not the pronoun pirates.
Oh, the pronoun pirates! That's so good.
Well, they weren't, but
So-
now.
Now they are.
So I'm glad that you were also thinking that.
The pirates of pronoun.
a lot
Sorry,
of,
sir. What did you call me?
a lot
My
of what
name,
you're
Androgynous. Nice to meet you.
seeing, a lot of what you're seeing, it talks about a pirate named Bronte.
Bronte.
Yes. You're not gonna get away from this one, DM.
But
How old is this paper?
how many years did you?
He said 350.
I said 750. Then Batch went, and then I went 350.
Okay.
That is what Badge said.
It is about like at 350. It would be about 350 years old.
Right. I'm gonna go up to the storm giant. Yeah. Sir. So this here happened 350 years ago. Have you still had any issues with this here pirate?
Yeah, the pirate Bronte. He's like, I think he's like the leader of Typhoon.
Okay, where do they normally reside, or how could? Wait a minute. I have an idea. Wait, where do they reside? Do you know that?
Typhoon.
Bless you. All right. I'm gonna. This guy's no help. I'm gonna go down. Chomsky, I have an idea.
I'm reading.
Yeah, but listen to me.
Batch, I'm getting so close to finishing this. Just give me 30 more seconds.
Okay.
I think that's a good spot for a break. We'll come back. We'll pick up with the conversation.
Perfect.
All right,
Yeah,
we'll be
you're
back.
We're back.
Hello.
Hello. We're totally calm and normal all weekend.
We actually just sit here and zone out during
Yeah,
breaks.
Chomsky, what
Just
did
like
you... After you finish reading that book, what do you say to Batch? That's where we're at. We're in the library.
Sorry. All right. What did you have to tell me?
Pirate Bronte.
It was only 30 seconds.
Oh, right. So there was this pirate named Bronte, and he is like the lead. He's like the lead pirate, and he's a bad guy of the Typhoon, which is I didn't ask the guy. It seemed like
I did read a bit on Typhoon. It's referenced a few times.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying is, pirate, right? What do pirates like?
Booty.
Exactly. So what we do is we rent a ship and we pretend to be like merchants or something. And we're basically like bait. We like get in there and we're like a nice worm. And then here comes the pirates and the pirates come in and then we go, gotcha! And then we can get them.
Do you think that would work?
Probably.
What if it doesn't?
I didn't think that far ahead.
I think you're actually onto something though. Like, as much as I could study, I'm really having a hard time with
like how to locate things with my perception of space and time. But if we set a trap for them, because they know how to navigate it, it's the easiest way to find them. I don't think you're wrong there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, why take all the time trying to find them if they can find us? Maybe even then we set the ship out as distraction, and then we're not on the ship, and we just wait for their ship to appear, and then
Ship is quite expensive though to just put up as bait. That's the problem. Maybe we could actually meet a merchant or somebody with stakes against these
maybe.
pirate Brontes.
Well, maybe we could like get a job on a ship, a merchant ship, and we could be like bodyguards, and then ask them if they've had troubles with Bronte, and if the answer is yes, well then we'll say, "Don't worry, we're here to protect you."
You're actually onto something. I don't know if we should just go for jumping the ship, but it might not be a bad idea to find a dock and just ask around. Hey, have you had any issues? If you have, are you going on an expedition, and do you foresee an issue? Then we join them.
Bingo.
I think that's great. Batch, we've got to go talk to the others. They're going to have information on this pirate Bronte for sure.
Likely.
Just, I'm not going to try to change you. You can't tell lies. As much to them. You can lie to anyone else, as long as they're not around, and it doesn't directly affect them. And you have to say sorry, and that's it. Batch, I already told you, I can't pull back. I can't pull the team together.
Oh no, I'll try.
Okay.
Just
Sounds
sometimes.
good. I'm gonna also try, because that's all I know how to do is try. So
Yeah.
let's go find them. I think they're over by the PD. We know where it's at on the map.
All right, what's the A-team up to?
Before that, not done yet. I'm sorry.
That was wow.
No.
That was wow.
Froggy, you've got some friends in the chat as well.
Friend of the chat.
Anyway.
So tell me a little bit about what I might have learned
Um,
in terms of now. I guess I'll ask you: would Chomsky, with his intelligence, have learned well of how to harness this falling with style thing?
Probably not. It does take a lot of,
What if he rolls a
Grace?
really high intelligence roll? Okay.
it takes a lot of practice. Like, you can learn a lot about the theory, but the practice behind it is like, it's like when we started disc golfing and I started reading disc golf books, and then you were like, it's not going to help if you don't get out there and actually throw the discs. And I was like, oh, I hate going outside though. It was like that, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
So that's fine. I know the concept behind it. My goal was to also learn about the bounds and like how travel and locating things works.
It takes a lot of,
I also have a map.
yeah, you have a map. While you're looking at it, you do realize that you notice that all of the landmasses on the map are rotating and shifting as if in real time. It's just kind of...
The map's recording it in real time. Philra's a beast.
Marauders map. City edition.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's a bunch of stuff. Does it look like... Well, he would have researched this. Is there like...
Philra would have also told you that this isn't 100%... it's not like 100% accurate
Oh,
up
she's
to...
worthless. Okay.
Up to like the second, but it is... They're in that general area. It's like when when you're on like Find My, and you're like close, but you're not.
Do they have normal rotational patterns?
You haven't watched long enough to find it.
Well, he's not watching. He would have spent time reading about this sort of thing. Like, are there like orbits and like stuff like that? Like not gravitational orbits, but like are there like there would be books on like how this stuff works.
Yeah. So a lot of like the natural stuff does have like a path that it falls on.
Gotcha.
But there are also
Anomalies, I assume.
anomalies like there's a like some of like the bigger land masses like the citadels and like the like the cloud giant castles,
Mhm.
they can be moved purposefully.
Gotcha. And Typhoon, which I would have read about, is a hijacked cloud giant castle.
Yes.
Roger that.
Copy that.
And that has relation to Brent.
Bronte.
Bronte.
Yes.
That's just Brent in
Brent,
cursive.
but fancy.
Yes, Brent in cursive.
Bronte.
In italics.
Yeah, there you go.
Just remember Brent Day.
Brente. So there's relation to Bronte and the Typhoon.
Yeah.
Perfect. Excellent. And then one last thing, he would have also wanted to study the in portal and the out portal. Basically, how you were describing it, there's just a water hole that leads to the water plane.
Yeah, so the water spout itself, it's like a portal opened up and a waterfall was coming through, and then a
Cool.
portal opened up again and it goes out.
Cool.
And it is described similarly to that scene in Finding Nemo when they're on the sea turtles.
Okay.
And they're going through like the vortex. I can't remember. Is that what they call it? The vortex?
I don't know.
The currents.
It's
Yeah.
yes,
They're on the
correct.
undercurrents.
Yeah, it's one of those. And you can like go through it, and maybe you'll end up in a safe space. Maybe you won't. People go through it sometimes.
It's pretty rad. Okay.
Crazy people go through it is
Oh,
the
man,
general
maybe.
consensus of like scholars.
And then there's a dust hole.
There's the Mount of Dust.
Yeah, but the
that-
sun don't shine
Is
there.
that how you get to the dust?
It's a
plane?
volcano.
Volcano. Okay.
And then you have heard that traveling in a certain way, and it talks. One of the books you found talks a lot about the other planes, and it talks about the Earth plane as it moves in towards the fire plane. It becomes like the salt plane,
Okay.
and then it becomes there's like also like a offshoot of the like the lava plane.
Yeah.
But the salt, or maybe that, no, sorry, it's the water to the earth becomes like salt.
Yeah.
The salt plane, as you're moving towards it from either the earth or the water. The water gets more, it like starts kind of fresh water, and then it moves into like a brackish water where it's kind of salty, kind of fresh, and then it becomes saltier and saltier as you're moving towards it. That's how you know you're on the right direction. The earth plane's a little different. Everything starts to dry out.
So great, but the airplane. I'm basically looking like for the ins and out, like the portals that go in and out of the airplanes that aren't in the tunnel of crime.
What do you mean the tunnel of crime?
The
Typhoon.
no,
No.
the place where you can't commit crime, but we did.
Crossroads.
There you go,
Nexus.
Crossroads.
Yeah, Nexus,
Oh, yeah.
Crossroads.
I was really trying to get there.
So the only two that they really, like, two vortices that they talk about is going to be that water spout
Water.
and the Mount of Dust.
Dust hole. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Chomsky's filled with knowledge.
We should tell them what we found out.
We should, and I imagine they're probably at the library still. Maybe we
don't-
can see where they
I
are.
don't know.
We're on the way.
Chomsky,
You hear in your pocket?
All right, Patch.
Is that how they work?
Do you have something you
Yeah.
want to say?
Right before he like
I'm putting it
rings.
back down.
But no, but no, as you bring like right before you bring it up, he's just like, oh hey, by the way, I did want to kind of talk to you about, and then
hey, Chomsky,
Yes, hello.
we got some useful information from the guards. It's a little confusing. Hopefully you have more answers from the library. But I think Erlis and I both have a good idea of how we might be able to get where we need to go.
Sounds good.
We'll meet you there or meet you at the inn.
We can rendezvous back at the ale and stuff.
All right. Is there more information to be gained there?
I mean, potentially, but I've got everything I need for now.
All right. Meet you at the ale and stuff.
Roger that. Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Yeah, this
I
is feeling
read
kinky.
in a story.
Plays back home.
Da-da-da.
Plays back home. Sometimes there's a fun little interlude.
Okay. A-team, you guys want to chat while you're going to the ale and stuff? Or are you just going to...
I don't have anything really more to
We're just
discuss.
teleporting to ale and stuff?
B team, real quick. What were you gonna say?
Oh, talk to you about it later.
Okay, no problem. Remember, Batch, we've got a special relationship. If there's something you don't want to share with me, we don't.
Noted.
You don't want to share, but if you want to share, you can share, for sure. But, like, there's plenty of things about me that you don't know, and plenty of things about you that I don't know, and I think it's good that we keep it like that. We can get to know each other if you want.
Right.
Batch, it's always been like this.
No, you're right. Wait, let's just go to the ale and stuff.
But, yes, please do. Say if you need.
Right. This is what ours sounds like.
I'll steam B for you.
It's Tim Bay.
I'll steam B.
All right. You're at ale and stuff. You two make it back quicker than they do because they have to return their books and go through that process.
Is
Basically, just say that you're returning your books and it just kind of fly off. But you have to wait in a line.
Is there a private room that we might be able to discuss something in privacy?
There's not really like private rooms. There's that booth in the corner. People don't really sit back there.
What about our room?
We had rooms.
Your rooms, yeah.
Okay.
I think meet here. Maybe grab lunch.
Yes,
Take it to one of our rooms.
agreed.
Not my room.
You just apparate.
It's fine. We can take things to my room.
I thought
You
we-
walk
I thought we
in.
were together.
Not my room.
I walk in on the conversation. Not my room. Sorry.
That's
That's
fine.
okay.
It's a mess.
Ah.
I mean, my room's probably the cleanest.
Not Batch's room.
All right.
Okay. Argos's room.
It's fine with me.
Right.
To my room.
We head to the room.
What have you discussed, or what have you discovered? And then fast forward through.
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you my my passive perception.
Yes.
And then I'm also going to actively look, to see if anyone's taking note of us. Just because we're doing the thing where we're going around town and we're asking questions.
Like, do you have a private room we can discuss secrets in?
Going to the
Like, what do you need a
cops.
secret room for?
Going to the authorities and asking about crime,
We're
pulling out
narcs.
a fancy.
We're narcs.
Yeah.
We're narcs.
So my passive is 15, and then an active one is apparently not that good.
I'm gonna do an active one, but I'm not looking for those. I'm looking for other
Yeah, that's
people.
probably.
11 for an active.
19.
Just seeing if anyone's like eyes are like lingering on us too long.
Maybe a particular
But is-
emergency.
I don't know, a cloak and dagger mayhaps.
Is it an insight, or what would it be? Perception.
Perception.
Dirty 20.
You don't recognize anybody here. You see there's a like a genasi that's kind of like he's looking at the four of you. And then he locks eyes with you for a second and quickly looks away.
Are there like stairs up?
Yeah.
I turn to you guys. I think we're being watched.
What makes you say that?
There was a genasi in the other room who scanned the group, and then his eyes lingered on me. And then he quickly looked away when I looked at him.
Can I roll a history? Disadvantage if you want, but I'm gonna try and think of, did I see anybody like following us or anything like that?
Maybe he was
Regular
a potential
or
Regular,
just
that's
suitor
right.
for you.
I agree with that statement.
Huh?
People do that all the time. Men are awful.
18.
You don't think anybody was like following you.
Is it possible this person was just maybe interested in you?
Well, wouldn't he just ask me if I was betrothed or not?
Probably
It's
not.
not a good opener.
Yeah, some people just look and then they go, "Yeah, that person's kind of cute."
Did you get a feeling like he was like?
He was just staring at me.
Did you feel like maybe he was taking notes, or maybe?
I
Let me ask you this: where was this person?
I describe like the table that he's sitting at, and without like, because I don't want to like peek around and like point and be like that guy. So it's like third table to the right,
Bitch.
the tall.
Do you think
one.
you could get a look at this person, see if they're maybe just some Joe Schmo, or
Yeah.
maybe somebody more nefarious?
I'm gonna walk over to the bar and then I'll look over at him to see if he's like eyeballing me or if he's just kind of doing his thing.
Okay. He is sitting at a table. Sitting with him, there's like a woman nair Genasi, sitting there. She's got her hair kind of tucked up. She's wearing like kind of like mage robes. What does he look like?
He's got elaborate, like gold and purple on. He looks like maybe middle class guy.
He's adding characters to the world.
I was like, excuse me, are you killing Chomsky?
So did you peek back down? Mm-hmm. He would just wave at you.
The woman's just like talking to him, and so he waves at you.
Airless whispers, it's unnerving, isn't it?
I'll go over to him.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Just noticed that you just waved at me, and everyone else here seems pretty involved in their own stuff.
Yes, my name is Sai Sol, and I'd love to show you around the city if you ever needed it. Actually, professional tour guide, am I not, sweetheart?
Yeah, you're a professional tour guide, but don't call me sweetheart.
Insight.
Sorry.
Ooh, spicy.
Insight 19.
He's a professional tour guide.
Professional pimp.
Right. Yeah, I'll,
He seems like a professional, like a smooth talker.
Right. I'll let you know if we need any of your help.
Cheapest rates. I
Wonderful.
know the ins and the outs. I think you might know the ins and the outs of some places too. You got the look of a talker on you.
I suppose.
And your friend. She looks like she's made of money. So maybe different rates for her, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, charge her double. I'm gonna walk away.
I think I'd peek around the corner because they're having a conversation, so I can just peek around the corner. I think I just see you two talking.
Yeah, I go, he's a sleaze bag.
Airless having a side conversation with Argos. Do you really think he was captured by me?
No. I go around the corner, I just go...
Her face just
I
dropped.
go, no, he's a
When,
sleaze
so
bag.
when Argos would have peeked his head around the corner, you would have been still like around there. He would have been, oh, he's got a strong jaw.
Oh.
Sure does.
How far are we close? I was under the impression that we were like halfway up the stairs.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are halfway up the
Yeah.
stairs.
Okay. So like as he's walking back to us, seems like they were talking.
Yeah, the instant I go around the corner, he's a sleaze bag.
Yeah. Yeah. Seems like he may have been interested in you or something.
No. He just wants some money.
That would say interest.
Well, yeah, just not in the
Yeah,
betrothed
not
way.
sexual,
Sorry
yes.
to break your heart.
I wasn't
What were you talking about?
invested in that.
Anything interesting? or-
I was just trying to figure out who he is. He's a tour guide.
Oh.
So, I mean, quite frankly, if we want to learn some stuff about the secrets about this city, maybe he's a guy to go to.
You guys still on
but
the stairs?
no,
yeah, I think so.
I wouldn't be talking unless we were like in the room.
I see, okay.
Yeah, if you're like, we'll talk in the room, then I will
Yeah.
follow to the room,
To your room.
to my room.
Guys, what's the hold up? Come on.
I just
I don't
want to
know.
make sure we're not being followed.
Yeah, we're good.
I mean, we literally left the council yesterday, so it's not unreasonable to think
Well,
that.
and the last time we started asking questions, we went into a rat-infested dungeon. We came out. The person we were talking to ran away. We were getting shot at. You know?
Sounds like a normal Tuesday.
You're right, I don't
trust that guy, but all the same,
What did you learn?
Yes, regardless, it's
Was laying out all the cards. In particular,
High level.
Bronte.
Batch, real quick. Batch is just kind of leaning up against the door, and I have my ear to the door to kind of hear if anybody like comes up and it's like starts to linger.
A little bit of an
Okay.
active perception out there.
Yeah.
Roll me a perception. Active perception.
Excellent. 18.
Okay.
Thank you for the advantage, DM, because it would have been a 2.
What did you get advantage for?
getting water.
Because I got her water. Because I'm a good friend.
Yeah, and I gave her chocolate.
I'm taking that advantage.
Okay.
I got a K.
I gave her a marriage. Didn't get any.
You don't hear anything. But anyway, you get the top level.
Top level. Bronte.
You need to eat. It's
Bless you.
important.
My bad.
You can't just eat goat's milk all the time.
I can.
I digress. Anyway,
And have.
Bronte,
And I will continue to.
Bronte's a pirate.
Correct.
and associated with Typhon, the
Yes.
Cloud City.
Which we also heard about.
Yes. Did you guys hear about the dust hole? Oh, it's like a
the
volcano.
the vortices.
The
Correct.
Nexus.
Water vortex
Yeah.
and dust vortex.
It-
Basically, the ways to get out of this realm.
Well, I got impression that there was kind of like pirate access for dangerous access points for those willing to take the risk, but only through the elemental planes.
So they all connect, which is nice at
It
least.
seems, and I mean, if you've got a well-equipped ship and a well-equipped crew, what better way to travel through the plains with illegal goods other than on a ship filled with violent criminals?
Honestly, I mean, as much as I was hoping that we wouldn't have to leave here, it sounds like we're going to have to hire a ship.
So Batch and I had an idea,
Right.
and I just wanted to make it known. Batch does have something to say after this. Right, Batch. Anyway, sorry for putting you on the spot there. But where was I at? Yes, your idea, Batch.
Yeah.
We could potentially head to a dock and find somebody with a ship and see if they fear these pirates or if they've had problems with these pirates. And if they have, potentially we could offer our services. I mean, we are quite strong and leads us directly to them. And maybe maybe it won't lead us to Typhon, but it'll give us a lead.
We might be able to find somebody with a vendetta. Maybe somebody who was wronged by these pirates and has a reason to go after them.
Precisely my thought.
I like where you're thinking. We also did some digging with the authorities and some like high crime spots, maybe to find like an informant. And it sounds like there's a certain establishment called the Fallen Angel that we could also check out for a possible lead.
I like that.
Almost thinking that there's an enforcement right downstairs. That guy seemed a little fishy.
But the guy you thought was law
An
enforcement?
informant?
Well, I'm saying I think he has some connections to that underside of the air.
What makes you thinking?
Oh,
that?
like a criminal.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
like a criminal.
He was dressed quite nice to me.
Right. It's the tour guide aspect,
Right.
showing people around, ins and outs of the cities.
Right, for a city with such a low population of outsiders, it does seem like a weird.
Yeah.
You're right.
But I still think that if we get a merchant ship, we can do a good deed by helping some people out, and we can also hopefully be led right to our Mr.
Where we need to be.
Bronte.
This is a crazy idea. If we can't find a merchant who's going, I may have read a story growing up where an adventurer posed as a pirate. Could we pose as a
making notes.
recruit?
I
If
thought
there is no merchant ships going
and join the pirates.
to get knowledge.
I mean this in the best of terms. I don't think that that's really our skill set.
I think
Well,
I
why
could,
not? We're adventurers, aren't we?
I think Batch is really well suited for that.
I think
I
I
don't-
could get away with it.
Yeah,
I don't think you could,
I don't
Arrows.
think the three of us would get away as pirates. I think we're a little bit too polished.
Oh,
And I
maybe
think-
not posing as pirates, but maybe the runaway noble and the.
People looking
Run
to hire
away.
pirates. Maybe is that what you're saying?
I'm just thinking.
You're trying to be captured.
Looking for adventure.
She will be captured.
I said it was a crazy idea. Okay, I was just throwing it out there.
I'm looking out for you, because when you say I'm a runaway noble trying to find great things, you don't want to find a pirate ship, because a pirate ship will just put you in the brig, and I'm not going to explain anymore. It's not going to be
you for
good.
money. They'll probably try to get a hold of your father. If I
Yeah,
had to guess.
ransoms.
Okay, axe that option.
Okay.
I think it is a good
It was
idea.
a fun idea.
I think it is a good idea, but not with our skill set. I think that being said, it might not be a bad idea for you, Batch. You might be able to get better information going to this fallen angel or thing. You might hear something. You're better in that world than we are.
Although it would be dangerous, we have an item that can teleport you out
Am I thinking exactly?
I could
if
just
you're
show
in
back up
danger.
here.
If things
Absolutely.
get bad.
Absolutely.
can do that.
And you have the ability to disguise yourself
to disguise
very well.
yourself.
Now,
And lie. You love lying.
this might. Who knows if it would warrant any information? I do think that, honestly, the best bet for all of us would be to find a merchant or somebody who has a vendetta against these pirates and maybe working with them. I think we need somebody local who has a better understanding of how to navigate the wilds here.
We could try the docks. That's what I would do. See if there's actually.
We need an airship, so
Right.
I think that's our strongest lead. Because I would imagine if you're looking to get crew for a ship, it would the docks is a good spot.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a well-traveled person, so I don't know if we necessarily need to. It's not about posing as adventurers, but we might not be forthcoming. You know, we might be able to find somebody who genuinely doesn't like these pirates and has. Maybe they were robbed. Maybe they killed someone they cared about and have a reason to go after these pirates.
That's my thought. Or even if they don't have a tangible reason, if they're gonna go on a journey and they know they're a problem, we can be a solution to that. I mean,
Well,
we're a fist.
you said you found newspaper reports of this pirate for hundreds of years?
Correct. About 350 years ago. Right, Batch?
Right. But it's still happening today.
Yeah, so that means I would imagine the local people like have very bless
Sorry. All those drugs.
have very strong feelings. So I don't think it would be that hard to find an enemy of Bronte
Probably
with
not.
the ship. I think most merchants probably fear him, if not hate him.
True. We're gonna have to do some investigating for sure.
Stop it.
Sorry, I'll stop smoking. Betch, how do you feel about investigating this place?
Done. He's gonna walk away and he's gonna just like get himself looking ready.
Before you walk out the door, it doesn't bother me that you lie. It bothers me that you would lie to us. We don't need to get into it. There's nothing more really to say. That's just my piece.
I apologize. I'll do better.
Chauncey's in the corner like.
I'm gonna go in and I'm really not disguising myself too much. Like, I'm just kind of putting some earrings on. I'm just kind of taking off.
iPad.
No, I'm just
leg.
I'm just taking
Hot
off my
flash
like
shadow.
traveling guards, and I'm like I'm wearing more of a dark attire. Like I said, I got more earrings on. Instead of having my hair kind of like, his hair is typically kind of nice and whatnot, he just kind of like slicks it back and ties it up into a little loose tail. And,
Like a crim.
yeah. Alright.
Do you go to your room to do that? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
A small man is sitting in your bed.
Roll initiative.
Roll your performance to see how good it looks. Performance.
27.
Looks pretty good. You're like, if I didn't know this was me, I'd be convinced that this was a pirate.
Ooh.
Bird bears.
As
Bird bears?
you go to open the door, you hear a. I never thought you'd be doing this law enforcement thing. That's where we will end tonight.
I never thought you'd be doing this law enforcement thing.
Somebody from his mysterious past.
What?
That's where we're gonna end tonight.